Good day, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. My people, today I come to give you another update as to my protest. And it was another beautiful day for a protest. This is the last protest for this week. Today's Friday. The weekend is fast approaching. Tomorrow is the last day of the week, the Sabbath. And I want to wish you all happy Sabbath. A new week begins on Sunday, but we'll be back here on Monday. My people, there was nothing particularly interesting that I think I should share with you as it relates to the events that occurred in my protest this morning. So I will address something about St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the passing of Myreo. My people, if you are from one of the northern Grenadines, if you have a friend that resides in the northern Grenadines, that lives and works in the northern Grenadines, I want you to bring their attention to this video, because this video is beneficial to those people. For those people in Myreo, Canouan, Union Island, and Myreo, those islands that were devastated by the passage of Hurricane Beryl, a Category 4 storm, I have some good news for you and I have some bad news for you. I will give you the good news first, because the good news would be able to help you to deal with the bad news that I have coming. The good news is I am going to tell you the truth about your situation and the recovery process that you are expected in this situation that you found yourself in. The hurricane destruction of Canouan, Myreo, Union Islands, and Myreo. Now it is time for the bad news. I hope you have braced yourself. The bad news is that Ralph Gonsalves and the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines are cash strapped. They don't have the financial means of helping you in this time of disaster in the recovery process. My people, the reality is Ralph Gonsalves cannot go to the CDB or the Central Bank for help, because he have gone to the CDB and the Central Bank for help on too many occasions to borrow monies to pay the salaries of the public and civil servants in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And like Ralph Gonsalves' track record, he have failed to repay those institutions the monies he borrowed from them. So those institutions don't want to see the face of Ralph Gonsalves. They don't want to talk to Ralph Gonsalves. They have nothing to do with Ralph Gonsalves. He cannot go to his Caribbean neighbor, as in Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, and other countries, to ask for help, because he have also exhausted his favors with those countries in having them giving him monies to pay the salaries of civil and public servants in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and he have failed to repay those loans. My people, for example, Guyana have sent members of their armies to Grenada to analyze the problem in Grenada, because they are going to send on a full contingent of their members of the army, the Guyanese army, that are skilled in those aspects of construction that will be beneficial in rendering help to the Grenadians and the Grenada government. They didn't consider St. Vincent and the Grenadines, my people. So therefore, he don't have the National Commercial Bank, his personal cash cow that he often goes to and take money from. Well, he have bankrupted that institution 3 times. And the 3rd time, the central bank advised the government to sell the National Commercial Bank. He don't have the building and loans, which he was using the finances of the building and loans to finance his government to pay civil and public servants. If you can remember clearly, many years ago, Ralph Gonsalve had a press conference and he said the manager of the National Commercial Bank is trying to see his government fail. That is because the manager then of the National Commercial Bank were following due diligence and not giving Ralph Gonsalve's money to do things that the bank was not set up to do. He accused them of wanting to see his government fail. When he got rid of that manager, he appoints someone who will just sign the checks as he chose. He did the same thing with the building and loans. He did the same thing with the Agricultural Loan Bank. Now, I don't think Kenny Ford is so stupid to allow Ralph Gonsalve to come and manipulate him and destroy the Ford Penny Bank, one of our indigenous banks of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He will soon be going to the Bonpan Society, the Police Credit Union, the Teachers Credit Union, and Gecko. Because that is the only how he's going to get money to adjust the situation that Hurricane Beryl have created in the Grenadines. My people, listen to this. Hurricane Beryl passed on the 4th of July. He had the entire month of July, August, and the early part of September to remedy the problems that Hurricane Beryl created with the schools in the Northern Grenadines. Union Island, Canouan, Myreo. But instead, even before he made an effort to assess the situation, he have already decided that almost 400 students from Union Island and those students from Canouan and those students from Myreo will be attending school in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Bear in mind, Hurricane Beryl have devastated the homes of many of those students, the businesses of many of those students' parents. Therefore, the parents are unable to finance the operation of the running of their homes. Now Ralph Gonsalve is putting added burden on those parents. My people of the Northern Grenadines, listen to this carefully. Ask Wendy Bino's siblings what happened to Wendy Bino when she went to Bishop College in Kingston. Ask them the problem that they had with that young lady. She almost became estranged from her entire family. That's a long time ago. They think I forget. I don't forget nothing. Ask those people in Union Island whose children passed to attend the prestigious schools on the mainland what happened when they allowed their children to come to the mainland and the children was residing in the homes of the Adams of Green Hill. The Adams of Green Hill, on a general level, is a very honest family, very moral family, but they had one brother, Igal, who was a pedophile, who was abusing the children that were living in their homes, unknowing to his other siblings. My people from the Grenadines who are encouraged to send their children to the mainland, St. Vincent, the mainland, is worse off now than it was when those people 20 and 15 years ago were abused. It is, my people, it's worse off now. Let me tell you something. Nobody on the mainland really knows your children. Predators will recognize them when they are in their area, and even if they are staying with a responsible person. Remember, for 8 hours of the night they are protected by that responsible person, but for 16 hours in their commute to and from school and living in the neighborhood, they cannot be protected by those people who they are living with. They are at the mercies of the community. And make it worse, that is an extra burden, financial burden on you, because now you have to pay for transportation on the mainland, for getting your children to and from Union Islands, and you have to pay those people who will be putting up your children. You have to give them food when you would have cooked one pot and everybody eat from that pot. Now you're still cooking that one pot, and you have to provide food for your children on the mainland. Ralph Gonsalves is not smart enough to think that far. But he wants your children to become victim of rape and other sexual violation, so he can enslave them. My people, if you're from Union Island, Canouan or Myreo, and you leave your home behind because it was damaged, and you come to the mainland and are in a shelter, go back to the islands that you came from. Don't do full repairs to your house, but repair your house to a stage where you can live in it and where you can protect yourself, because the hurricane season just starts. We have 2 months more to go. So don't spend money to do full repairs on your house. After the hurricane season is over, then you invest the money to repair your house. My people, another bad hurricane is on the horizon. Let us see if Ralph Gonsalves is going to run away. Let us see if he's able to take care of business as it relates to the citizens of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and help them in the recovery process. He can't. He don't have the means of doing it. My name is Chief Strongblood. I've given you good news and I've given you bad news. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you on Monday.